Happy Ruby Tuesday. Can you see me okay? Can you hear me? America, it is Ruby Tuesday. Have you been waiting forward to this? Have you been making up phrases to use as your own and pawn them off like you know what you're talking about? Raise your hand. Well, exciting things that you need to be aware of are the following. Those of you that have received text messages from me, maybe a shout out on your Facebook wall, and notice that all of a sudden I am gone from borderline genius to borderline total moron. It is because of the following. I'm so done with reprogramming Blackberries. This is my 9th Blackberry this year, and when prompted to go through that stupid wizard, which really does not involve a wizard and is thereby very boring, I opted out of participating this time around. And you know what I'm dealing with now? It's no bueno. It's spell check en español, of which I do not really hablo, so that is kind of a problemo. See? Putting off things that you don't care to do, it rears its ugly head all over the place, and it's just, it's not the best case scenario. Well, some of you that were on my naughty list last week for not posting Burning Man pictures, you're off the naughty list. Some of you that went from a naughty list to a naughtier list would include those of you that maybe posted a picture of yourself looking spectac and a picture of me looking like, I don't know, maybe I had a lazy eye, or maybe an unflattering shot of the nipple. You know who you are, people. Your crimes against humanity include having that conversation with yourself where you see it's a good picture of you, but it's not a good picture of your friend. Yeah. Back in the days when you would just hesitate to maybe not frame that one, now we make those public for the whole wide world. You know, and kick that crime up a notch by then maybe tagging that person. I'm not impressed. Well, other things I am not impressed with are the following, and that it is well past Labor Day. And those of you that think that white pants, white shoes, and a white bag are appropriate, you're wrong. There's a misconception here that because we live in a warm climate that is in some way, shape, or form allowable, and no, it is not. Fashion police have got snipers positioned on the roofs throughout America, and I recommend that you start adhering to these policies and procedures that fashion has initiated for all of our protection. White pants, they are high maintenance, and they have a short shelf life for a reason, so please pay attention. But they're not flattering either. There we go. My fashion public service announcement is over. What, speaking of public service, you should know about my week is that I am heading to our state's capital, where I will be addressing the deficit and fund that I am having. Any takers on how great that is? It's certainly not exceeding my gross national product, that national product being myself. No, it's not. But nonetheless, I am going there to address that fund deficit, of which I don't want to have any of. So I'm working proactively. I will be hopping on a bike and riding down to Big Sur for some camping and visiting Henry Miller's library. Anyone ever picked up some of his books? I don't remember. I don't remember some of this literature in my high school to read list. Curious about that. Actually not curious about that. I know why, and I support that. You have to be 18 or older to read that. Maybe it should be 21, I don't know. Well, that's that. Hopefully there will not be rain, because that's difficult to get from Sacramento back to Los Angeles on the back of a motociclette. If it is. So let's pray that that does not happen. Let's also pray that I can keep my backseat driving in check, because that's something that I struggle with as well. How annoying would that be? probably get myself thrown off the bike just thinking about being a backseat driver in that scenario, because I don't even know how to drive a motorcycle. But that's never really stopped me before. I like to consider myself an expert on most things. Well, happy Hruby Tuesday. I hope that you're having a good one. If not, get to cracking on that immediately. It's amazing what a change in attitude will do for you. Maybe throw out some red lipstick, even if you're a guy. And a puffy skirt, my God. If you're a guy, you can have a puffy kilt. Those are popular at Burning Man. And for good reason, you can let the guys breathe. Think about it. Happy Hruby Tuesday. À tout à l'heure.